It is perhaps the toughest political decision, whether to vote for military action or not. No surprise then that the chamber was packed. MPs waiting to hear the British Prime Minister's argument for striking ISIL in Syria.
These terrorists are plotting to kill us and to radicalise our children right now. They attack us because of who we are, not because of what we do.
Cameron's refusal to apologise for branding opponents of military action terrorist sympathisers, fuelling the fire inside Westminster.
Because not only is that offensive, it is dangerous and it is untrue.
This is a debate which has divided opinion inside and outside the House. No one here doubts the dangers posed by ISIL and that something needs to be done. But how to do it has caused ructions within British politics.
Whether it's a lack of strategy worth the name, the absence of credible ground troops, the missing diplomatic plan for a Syrian settlement, the failure to address the impact of the terrorist threat or the refugee crisis and civilian casualties, it's becoming increasingly clear that the Prime Minister's proposals for military action simply do not stack up.
Many in Parliament wanted to know more about the claim that there are some 70,000 moderate opposition forces willing to fight ISIL on the ground.
I'm not arguing that the 70,000 are ideal partners. Some of them do have views that we don't agree with. But the definition of the 70,000 is those people that we have been prepared to work with and continue to be prepared to work with.
Even before ISIL's attack on Paris, which killed 130 people, Mr Cameron was steering his government to make this choice. A vote on attacking President Assad's forces in Syria failed to pass in 2013. A year later, though, MPs here voted to carry out airstrikes on ISIL in Iraq. Since then, Britain has carried out more than 380 airstrikes on targets in Iraq.
Extending the Royal Air Force's bombing from Iraq into Syria is a small element. And then over and above that, we've got to put all that we're doing into a wider diplomatic and political framework to build a more secure future for Syria and to secure the region itself.
But there is an inevitability here that this motion will pass. But Britain, like many other nations, is war-weary. The conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan still loom large. One newspaper poll suggests that just under half of the population supports military action. But assuming MPs support, airstrikes could begin within days or even hours.